Algebra 1, Arkansas Standard, LA.1.AL.6. Simplify algebraic fractions by factoring. Vocabulary: a rational expression, a ratio of two polynomials. This is an example of a rational expression. To simplify a rational expression, factor the numerator and the denominator and divide out the common factors. For example, 12x squared cannot be factored, so we'll write it as 12x squared. But we can factor a 3 out of the bottom, and when we do that, we have 3 times x plus 2. Now, since these are all factors, if I have any common factors, I can divide them out. 3 and 12 share a common factor of 3, so I'm going to divide out a 3 here. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 12 4 times. So I'm going to have 4x squared over 1 times x plus 2. This x is used in an expression, so I can't divide it out or factor it out with this x. So this is the simplest form. Example 2. 2x minus 12 over x squared minus 7x plus 6. I have a common factor in the top. It's 2. When I factor it out, it's 2 times x minus 6. The bottom needs to be factored into 2 binomials. So I'm going to start here. Factors of x squared are x and x. Factors of 6 are 1 and 6, 2 and 3. The factors that I need to create this negative 7 would be negative 1 and negative 6. X times x is x squared. Outside times outside would be negative 6x. Inside times inside would be negative 1x. That would give me my negative 7. And last times last would be 6. So I know I factored correctly. Now I have a common factor. So I'm going to divide those out. So my answer here is 2 over x minus 1. This is my simplest form. Now remember, anytime we have a variable on the bottom, we have to make a statement that says x can equal 1. We cannot let this have a value of 0, and 1 would do that. So we have to make sure we make that little statement. Example 3. C squared minus c minus 6 over c squared plus 5c plus 6. So I'm going to factor the top into 2 binomials, c and c. The factors of negative 6 are negative 1 times 6, 1 times negative 6, 2 times negative 3, or negative 2 times 3. I want the pair that's going to give me negative 1 in the middle, so I'm going to choose this pair. So c plus 2 times c minus 3. Factoring this one, I want the factors of positive 6. That would be 1 and 6 or 2 and 3. Now which pair would give me 5? This pair. So the bottom's going to be c plus 2 times c plus 3. Now that I have it factored, I can see if there are any common factors, and if there are, I can divide them out. C plus 2 and c plus 2 are common factors. So my final answer here is c minus 3 over c plus 3.